John, every episode, I think you're going to give me the perfect intro.
Little do you know, it's the same one.
It's this close. You're this close, John, to perfection. Well, folks, hello. Welcome to the Concord Experience. I am Justin Smith, digital mouth of the Esports South, host of the podcast, an all-around okay guy, as described by all of my colleagues. And today we have some pretty fantastic guest for you folks today. As always, we have the man himself, Johnny Boy, John Rose, but we have Director of Mars Hill University's Esports, as well as multiple-time collegiate COD champion for Concord University, Jamie. Jamie, how you doing?
Good, man.
That's good. That's very good. I can tell you now with a very clean conscience that this is some of the most excited I've been since I got as a full-time position here at Concord. I want to ask you a few questions. I'm not going to pull punches.
Okay.
So I need you to open up your emotions and just unleash them out onto the camera for the whole world to see. So you were at Concord for 4 years?
Yep.
Oh, as a student?
At Concord, yeah.
So you were at Concord for 4 years.
Yep.
How many of those did you do esports? 2 years. So
2.5.
So 2019, right?
Yeah.
You, even according to the stories told by Dr. Kendra Bogg as president of Concord University, you were an important founding part of Concord Esports.
I would say so.
Thank you. It has been fantastic to be able to see the program. I got to work in a very small capacity as the League of Legends coach here a few years ago, and getting to come in as a full-time staffer and seeing some of the work that you've put in grow into what I'm able to participate in today. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see that, like, from the outside now. But like, I can remember, and I don't know, like, I don't want to say too much because I don't know what your questions are, but so
it's cool seeing this, right?
It's very cool, yes.
Put yourself on day one. Someone walks up and says, you want to do esports. Did you think BFE, Athens, West Virginia, would be a place where esports could happen?
But he was the one that actually, asked that question. He went to them. He
Okay, so you get the green lights. Everybody's like, you know what? This kid, he gets it. Did you think it would go as far as it did for you while you were here at Concord? Because you had multiple collegiate championships.
I don't know if, the winning side, I don't know if, that was, I thought that, we could help Concord kind of be on the map, get on the map, but I don't think that I was expecting multi-time champion at the end. It was more so, back then, it was kind of like Concord versus Bluefield, of, which school, in general, which school is going to be, pull ahead, basically.
Oh, so you're talking Bluefield State or Bluefield University?
State.
So they at the time had esports, or are you talking about just school competition as a whole?
School in general.
Because growing up, I always saw Bluefield as the nursing school, the robotics school, while Concord was always the fine arts institution, despite both of them being very prolific fine arts institutions, and Bluefield State University being probably one of the more popular African American schools available on the East Coast for years. Even in its founding, it was crucial to the success of academia here in Southern West Virginia. So it is interesting you bring that up. What made Concord, you think? Were you the missing piece? It's okay, you can be bold here.
So Kevin Bennington was my advisor, and we had sophomore reviews at the time, and my whole graphic design portfolio was esports stuff. And so he was like, what are these designs? And I explained esports to him, because I had missed his class a couple times to travel to events and stuff. And he was like, we're actually about to try to have a meeting about esports. So I was like in the initial meeting of esports, made a PowerPoint describing esports, the current state of collegiate esports, and where I thought Concord could fit in that. So yeah, it was a crazy process because Kevin told me it'd be like me breaking down my PowerPoint to like Dr. Bogus herself. Walked in, room full of every single important person on campus. And so it was a crazy, that's why I said like 2.5 years, because the end of my sophomore year, the whole second semester, spring semester, I spent creating it for the fall.
That's absolutely insane.
So yeah, it was.
I mean, that sounds like a perfect storm of I like this, so we're gonna build a whole department around it.
I didn't expect I don't know if like this has ever even came out, but at first they wanted it to just be a club, and I kind of steered them away from that because I'm a firm believer like I don't think anybody's going to go out of their way to come here because we have a room full of gaming computers. You have to build something more than that. So I explained varsity to them, and they were super understanding, which is everything kind of fell into place. Like everything that I was explaining to them, they were super receptive of, and everything that they said back to me, like I understood from the business side of things. So like everything went really smoothly. So there wasn't like really any pushback from either side. Like I said, they tried the club side of things, and I explained it just wasn't going to be beneficial to what they wanted at the time. And here we are now.
And I mean, here we are. I mean, we go from you guys had one room to you added. Now the program is 4 rooms on the first floor as well as our arena.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing how much it's grown, and it must be very special to have participated and play such an important integral role.
Yeah.
In setting that up. How has that affected your work that you do for Mars Hill? Mars Hill is a Christian school, Christian university, correct? Near Asheville, North Carolina. Going from West Virginia public education, like this is a state school, to the environment you're in now. How are you able to take what you learned here and apply it towards your school, which is now won championships in their own right, thanks to some of the work you've done?
It definitely helped, like especially on like the administration side of things, because I had meetings with Dr. Bogus, provost, admissions, everybody here that I talk to now at my school. That helped. I will say, like, there's a lot more to it than people think. Like when I was a player here, I was always super, I guess like ignorant is like probably the best word.
No, it's okay. It's okay to admit you're ignorant. Ignorance is always better than stupidity.
Because I always felt like we could be doing more, and that was like always my thing of like, okay, we're doing this, but we're doing 2 videos a week, we should be doing 4, stuff like that. And then like once you get your own program, you really see how much work goes into the behind the scenes stuff. Like people look at it as like, oh, how hard is it to recruit kids and bring them here and have a good team, when in reality it's not just me hitting up John and being like, hey, do you want to come to Mars Hill? Sure, okay, cool. Like he has to go through the grade, which being a private school as well, like you said, it's different because they have a couple more loopholes to go through on the admission side of things. But all in all, like it definitely helped.
So is it a different field than what you've experienced yourself, or maybe through some colleagues? Like, is it just esports with more crosses? Like, what is it like there?
I always compare, like when I talk to our administration at Mars Hill, I always compare our schools. They're very similar, like size-wise, student-wise. The area wise, like Mars Hill and Athens are basically identical locations. There's not too much difference being private to public. Budgets, I guess, would be the biggest thing. Like, we're not state funded, so there's more challenges to get budget increases and stuff like that. But that's about it, I guess.
Well, let's talk about esports. So it is, I think, very fair to say there is a span of time where you arguably were one of the best, if not part of the best team in collegiate COD on the continent. What has that done to help you as someone that runs a Smash team sometimes, or someone that runs a League of Legends squad?
So that was like when I first got hired. At that point, like, I didn't follow any other esports. I didn't really care to, because I played COD and that's what I did. Played sport games too, so I know those. But when one of the very first things I explained because when I got to Mars Hill, all we had was League and Smash. Those were the only two esports that they had competed in, and so I basically explained to them, like, I don't know your game. You all know it better than I do. I'm not going to try to coach you on a game that you know better than me. But I have experience on, like, the leadership side of things and the more technical stuff, where, like, communications, teamwork, stuff like that, which...
That's some universals.
Yeah, it's been very receptive by them, which, funny enough, when I got there, they had been a program for 2 years beforehand. First year was COVID year, so I'd kind of excuse that. Second year, when I got there, they had 2 recruits total for
Dang.
2 years worth of stuff. And the team, I think Smash is the only team that had actually competed. I think they competed in NACE, but went like 0-5 or something. So I got there, and here we are now, again.
You are a time traveler.
I am.
I mean, you are a master at arriving here. So, if
Steps, but
well, I mean, I appreciate that for time's sake. I guess to round it out, I really enjoy when I do this podcast. We get the opportunity, John and I. John, not so much today. He has just been mum. I have not given him the opportunity to talk. Considering, like, you two are very close friends, you would not know it by the cold shoulder John has presented you in this podcast
He's
today.
just telling you the stories. I already know them all.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with living history. I feel like there's a lot of times we get to ask students some questions and get things from their side, and you get the benefit. As you've already said, it's a very different world in administration.
yeah.
What is something you learned at Concord that helped you with what you're doing now?
Probably like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, like especially in the time period between our first director and Austin, there's kind of like a frame of emptiness, I guess. So like I was a part of both of the hiring processes for Austin and the first guy. So like seeing a lot of that stuff, which like I said, like you don't really, even though I was seeing a lot of it, like experiencing a lot of it, it still hit me hard when I got hired and it was all on me at that point. Like here, when I was here, I had a lot of ideas, but like, you know, if Austin said no, it's his program. So like it is what it is, move on. And like I said, when it's your own program and it's only you that gets to decide something, there's a lot more behind it. So that's what I always try to explain to my kids is everything isn't always as easy as like, oh, let's go make a video real quick. Let's go shoot some content. Let's go do photography stuff.
Because the decisions you make directly affect everybody that's in that department.
So there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, which is, I'm grateful that especially when we started, like starting out, I got a lot of that experience that really helped out. Like when I was here, did the graphics, played all that stuff. So that was cool, but without that extra experience of like starting the program and being on that administration side, it would have been a lot harder.
Well, we are joined by our program director, Austin Clay. It has been pretty awesome hearing Jamie's perspective on the founding of this program, and we could not have written a better story. There are entire years in the NFL that they do not get the opportunity or storytelling that we get for you folks tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Elevation Showcase. Go ahead, John, put the trophy up here. We did not skimp on the elevation part.
It's gonna block some people.
It's not in the frame. Like it's too tall.
This is the Elevation Showcase trophy. It is Mars Hill, driven, led, and pretty much refounded by Jamie, playing into the guy he hired and last coach he had collegiately.
Coach,
Take the liberties you want, but
manager.
Austin Clay. So, Jamie, we're playing first Smash Brothers. You have a fantastic player. What's their name?
Jonathan,
They play Dark Pit.
I'm filling in.
Pip-Blup, right?
yep.
Pip-Blup.
Okay.
That's what I call him. No.
Oh, that's his gamer tag.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, versus Tyrell, a.k.a. Cypher.
On the Lucina.
Yeah, on Lucina. Then we have Call of Duty, which I'm sure is going to be a contentious match. Now, you are clearly in the talent light there. Like you clearly do have a roster that's got a lot of skill. And then to wrap it up is League of Legends, which your squad last year won their division championship.
Dude.
So, what are your thoughts going into the Elevation Showcase?
I'm very excited. I'm excited more for just the opportunity that kids get. Like your guys play now every game upstairs.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of kids, especially League of Legends, where there aren't in-person events really.
Yeah.
On the amateur side of things, giving them the opportunity to travel just like a sport team and come and play a full day's worth of matches in front of an audience and everything. That's what I've been really excited about the most. Smash and League, I'm also very excited to watch them play. I think they're going to be very close matches for sure.
I hope so, at least for our ticket buyers. You can show up and see this in person at the Concord Esports Arena. It's 160 seats. Tickets are $10 per person. We're going to have concessions. It is going to be a fantastic time. I know it has been an honor talking to you, Jamie, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to come talk to us.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to plug?
Twitch.tv/Marcel Esports.
No.
When the arena's done.
Yeah.
We're still not live streaming yet.
Next year we'll be going to his school, right?
I mean, this is going to be a consistent thing.
Yeah,
Every
so
year
this-
we'll be passing it back and
If y'all
forth.
can see at the bottom base of this, we're going to keep expanding it every year, and every year this trophy travels with the winning team.
So whoever wins get to keep it, and each year we're going to host it at the other college. And next year we'll be traveling down to Mars Hill to play against them in Mars Hill. This year is here, next year is there. I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm really excited to see League of Legends. I know we are our freshman roster here going up against the champions in NECC division last year. So I'm excited to see how our freshman team here can play against a team of your caliber. So I'm excited to see that game there, and then also see that Smash game. We went down there last year for a regular season game,
close.
and it was close for Smash. We went down to Mars Hill, and this is how this relation started by going down there. And it was close at that event there, and this is where this event was formulated when we went down there. John and Jamie talked about it.
And
we
it's been
decided
a
to-
year. Me and him have been talking about this event for a year, and then it finally was like,
Yeah.
it was like, hey, the arena, and Jamie was like, September, and I was like, this date, and he's like, that. And that's how we got here.
But Smash is going to be close as well. Like,
yeah.
I think those two, League and Smash, will be a coin flip.
There's a reason why League we put last.
Yeah, we wanted League last for entertainment purposes.
it's going to be the deciding. What we believe it will be the deciding of who gets the trophy this year.
Yep.
Is what we're looking at.
Yep.
Well, no coin flips, folks, are going to be at the end of the event where one team will walk away with the trophy. We really hope you'll come join us.
No coin flip, but rock, paper, scissors, shoot, maybe? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, the trophy.
I would be willing, if we're going to make it fire and we're willing to raise the stakes, we do have one thing we have to decide tomorrow that could be decided on the podcast right now.
Besides.
Side selection for League of Legends. So we could do director versus director, rock, paper, scissors.
For good side or bad side?
No, for side selection.
Oh, just
the winner, the winning school gets side selection.
Homie, I'm from Con. We only get good or bad side.
There's no, that's not how it works in League. Willing to play for it?
Sure.
All right, Austin.
Best 2 out of 3.
Jamie, best 2 out of 3. Winning school gets side selection.
Slap fight?
No.
I would hate to haul you out of here.
Jamie would win that.
All right, on shoot. Ready? Ready?
I thought you were saying it.
No. Go.
You supposed to say it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Ready? 3, 2. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, that's one for Mars Hill.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
2, Mars Hill gets to decide side selection. Austin Clay,
worse on?
in a very rare performance, fails Concord.
What side are y'all worse on?
What's up?
Probably blue. Probably blue. Being candid. Probably blue. It's our lowest win.
Take that with how you want to believe them or not.
Got some film to watch
He
today.
totally didn't tell our league guys to wipe all the boards and all the league strategies on there because you were coming. You're like, I'm not going to be there in time. Can someone come in and wipe all the boards off?
I need to go to the Twitch VOD and delete some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a 3-hour drive tomorrow, so.
Yeah, actually, they got a lot of.
Woo!
What time they leaving?
8.
Are they used to being up there early?
Well, no matter what, folks, it's going to be a fantastic time. We hope you join us. It's been a fun podcast. Jamie, thank you. Folks, make sure, check out the doodly-doo down below for our merch. It's very important. I got bills to pay. I got kids to feed.
Speaking of which,
This is our sponsor shirt. You can buy it live in person, $20.
Please do.
It's a good shirt. Nice
It is
quality.
very nice quality.
You can buy our jerseys and more at acquire with a K
.ca.
As well as make sure you like our social media. We got so much social media, and there's so much of it, so much content that's poured out. You need to check it out.
We forgot to mention, we actually have a collaboration with Mars Hill T-shirt that will be going live tomorrow on the website.
Oh, fantastic!
So it'll be a 1 year, or it'll be every year, but one design, once it's gone, it's gone. It'll be Elevation Showcase special design with both schools represented.
This year will be on our store. Next year will be on their store.
Yep.
Please check that out. Make sure you check out the merch. Make sure you check out the social media, and most importantly, have a good day.
And check out Marcel Esports.
Or not.